So, welcome to the annex. We are heading to the part of the tower where Xur is. So, we'll edit this for those who weren't able to watch this live. So, it will still be a edited version of the same Xur Reset week of the 7th of October 2025. Nearly went the wrong way again. Nearly went in the cafe for some reason. So yeah, I nearly went in here and thought, no, it's not in here. So, there is
Perhaps this is why the knight sent me here.
So each week, Xur used to have just a little bit of gear for each of the classes, but since the changes that they introduced in Destiny 2 Final Shape, previous expansion, and now with the Edge of Fate now being live for quite some time now, but they made changes in regards to, you know, making things more simple and that sort of thing. So with regards to Xur's Reset, so he has actually 2 bits of gear for each of the classes. So starting with the hunters, of course, we have gauntlets. So you do have these slots to add different mods depending what you need it for. For example, like a very difficult instance. So you can also help get your melee back. Grenade potentially as well, and other things. So this appearance, of course, if you do have another appearance, you can change its appearance if you do have that in your collection, and of course change the color scheme to how you would like your character to be. For example, I always click the New Age Black Armory because it's really cool. It's this one as well, so so this one sort of matches the orange a bit, doesn't it? So the hunters start with the gauntlet. Second bit of gear for the hunters, chest armor with 1,000,000 eyes. Yes. How lovely. So just like the gauntlets, you can add different mods depending what you need it for specific stats in regards to what you want out of your character's abilities and strengths and things like that. You also can upgrade the armor to at least a level 5 in this case, and infuse it or merge it with another bit of gear that's the same, and you won't lose any stats if you've already got stats for that weapon or bit of gear. So just like the gauntlets, you can get another appearance for this, but I don't have any. And then change the colour scheme to make it even more cooler. So that looks interesting, doesn't it? Just the fact that the purple and that looks quite cool like that. So you do have choice of so many different colour variations. So you've got that one. That one looks quite cool, doesn't it? It's just scary how nice on your armour. Sort of like a hive sort of thing, isn't it? So that is for the hunters. So the titans this week have gauntlets to kick off, and there's also this Sector Force mod Interesting. So you've got to choose insight or vigor, force. Yeah, so. And next to it, you got the obviously the options of different slots, just like the previous bit of gear. And this can be also leveled to at least a level 5 bit of gear. So if you... unfortunately this bit of gear, we can't change its appearance, which is a bit of a shame really, because there's so many ideas that you can probably think of, ladies and gentlemen, to make it look even more cool. So of course I clicked on purple, there's that one. I don't know why this reminds me of yes, there's a Cabal. No, it's not Kyle. Oh well, the Red Legion, obviously. Oh yeah, Rakazan, that's it. So he has like sort of shiny armor sort of thing. So you know, you got so many color variations, but it's just a shame that we can't actually change this bit of gear's appearance. Second bit of gear for the Titans this week is leg armor. So this bit of gear, you can change its appearance, for example like this one, and then change the color scheme to make it match, etc. But of course, just like the previous bits of gear for each of the classes, you can usually add mods, change them around, stack them as well, depending what you're going for in regards to abilities and you know, cooldowns and things like that. So like I said, you know, if you want your melee to have a bit boost, very beneficial for that. So you can change its appearance and of course change the colour scheme as well for that bit of gear anyway. Finally, the Warlocks this week have gauntlets to kick off, and I don't know why this bit of gear this reminds me of Gambit. So you can actually get additional appearances. I don't have any to give you an example, but of course you saw that in previous bit of gear, how you can, you know, if you did have a you know, different appearance, you can make it match as much as possible to what you're going for, really, as much as it will let you, basically. So the previous bits of gear didn't have that choice. So this bit of gear you can, if you did have another appearance. I don't have another appearance. It's an interesting bit of gear for the Warlocks, isn't it? So just like the gear for the Hunters and the Titans, you can add mods depending what you need it for what specific instance you're going for. If it's like a very difficult you know, Grandmaster of something, or you know, trying to do maybe a very, very difficult version of a Lost Sector, maybe Raid Dungeon, etc. So, and this also goes up to at least a level 5 to be upgraded to. So, final bit of gear for the Warlocks this week is chest armor. So, just like the previous bits of gear, can, you know, add different mods depending what you need it for. And also what I should mention is the fact that you've got different subclass damage choices too. So you've got strand, stasis, void, solar, arc, and harmonic as well. I don't even know what harmonic means, but came across that during final shape, and it was interesting to try to understand it. But so you got other mods that you can select depending what you need. Tons of mods really. So this bit of gear is another example where you can actually get another appearance for it, but I don't have another one to give you another example. But then you can change the colour scheme as well on top of that, so it could look really, really cool. I am very sure, but of course I don't have an example for the Warlock's bit of gear in this case. But we kind of changed the colour scheme to make it match. A bit boring when it's not, optional really, I think. But we do have a chance to make it a bit more colourful, for example. So that's what Xur has for us this week. So each week with Xur's Reset we have to spend at least 47 strange coins to get the Favour of the Nine buff every time, or I should say every Friday, with his reset being on a Friday. So you can buy different little things if you need to get some more. So you can get some more glimmer in this case, or some raid banners if you running out of raid banners. I've got absolutely loads. I think I've got like 3,000 of them or something. Glimmer will be very useful. You can get enhancement cores as well as ascending alloy, but they sometimes have the ascending shard as well, but not in this case. But you can buy 47 of the strange gift individually. 47, that still counts towards the 47 required for the Favour of the Nine buff. So you also got the other list. So you can buy exotic engrams individually, 19 strange coins per engram, or buy the individual weapons, exotic weapons, Hawkmoon hand cannon, the sweet business, the Trinity Ghoul. Sounds lovely, doesn't it? So the sweet business is auto rifle, Trinity Ghoul's the bow, and the two-tailed fox, which is a rocket launcher. So the two catalysts this week, you got the Prospector catalyst as well as the Colony. So if you need any of these, still counts towards the 47. Well, it's much more than the 47 that is required, default for this requirement. So you can get strange engram individually as well, 7 per one, or by the individual legendary weapons. There used to be legendary armor as well, but they got rid of that. So if you need any of these amongst your collection, updated to the current tier level. Same with the legendary weapons in this case. Plenty of choice. So we're going to buy some more glimmer because I spent a lot.
Accept it from the Nine.
So we've got 18 spent already. So we buy these banners, for example.
It was the Nine's. Now it is yours.
Getting there, aren't we? See, you're getting there. So we still have.
May it change your fate.
Let's see. So we still got 9 short. So what we could do is buy 9 of these.
Accept it from the Nine. It was never mine. May it change your fate.
Ooh, two more.
If the Nine wanted this, you would not have it.
And there we are. So we spent 47 required for the week and get the favour of the 9 buff.
It is yours now.
So we say thank you to Xur. We will see Xur next time.
I hope to be here again.
So we're going to go. I can't even speak. We're going to head to the courtyard now, main courtyard, and put the stuff that we got into the vault if necessary, or we can just basically just recycle it. There is a lot of gear that we get that we don't really need anyway, but
underway.
oh look, some crap.
Good luck.
So the stuff that we got, like I said, the gifts of the 9, we've got plenty of crap that we don't need, as I call it. And we also got this that we don't actually need either. So the unstable cores will help us upgrade gear. So we still have a bit of ooh, we've got this appearance. Ooh. So we can unlock that. So like I said, we've got gear that you know we don't need to worry about upgrading anytime soon, as it were, because we've got so much stuff. But you do get so much stuff that needs upgrading eventually. So that bit of gear so you've got tons of stuff for the warlocks. So you've got the warlocks chest armor here. That hasn't been upgraded yet, but we will get that probably at some point. There's tons of gear to be upgraded, to be honest. It would take time. So I do want to say thank you for watching Xur Reset.